Hello. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce Dr. William B. Farrell. Dr. Farrell has probably had more doctors and nurses as his patients than any other doctor in America. Not a lot of people know that. He has been busy connecting a group of dots related to conditions and diseases of patients he has seen in his medical practice. His observations may benefit other patients who suffer from the same conditions. Dr. Farrell's patients have improved from these insights. Therefore, Dr. Farrell would like to share his successes with others. Dr. Farrell has spoken at numerous conferences for medical doctors. He's also authored various articles for medical newsletters. He has written several books discussing some of these treatment plans that he has found to be helpful for many of his patients. During the past 30 years, friends and colleagues of Dr. Farrell have been encouraging him to draft his treatment plans into a format that can be easily communicated to other doctors for their patients. He has now outlined his treatment plans and their explanations. His hope is that these treatment plans will help others suffering from some of the common conditions that he has seen and treated. Dr. Farrell will be delighted to help you or your healthcare provider in a consultation capacity for your condition, either on the phone or in person. However, you may find it more convenient to obtain Dr. Farrell's treatment plan for your condition and make a copy for your local healthcare provider. Dr. Farrell's treatment plans are intended to be shared with other medical personnel as educational material only. His treatment plans include references from the medical literature as well as excerpts from portions of his other writings. Find out if trying Dr. Farrell's treatment plan under the guidance of your healthcare provider may be a good idea in your particular situation. Join thousands of Dr. Farrell's patients who have been helped by his treatment plans. The Bible makes a challenge that goes something like this: I call heaven and earth to record this day that I have set before you life and death. Therefore, choose life. I would say, heal yourself, don't kill yourself. Less dramatic than the Bible, but it makes the point.
As much as I would like to take credit for my initial passion about alternative medicine, I must admit that I was about as conservative of a medical doctor 20 years ago as you could imagine. It was only after I married a chiropractor, which I didn't believe in at all. I didn't believe there could be any credibility to her field of interest. Turns out there's a whole bunch of really good science that's being overlooked in our frenzy to come out with new symptom control measures. People come to me and they go, well, my specialist at the Mayo Clinic, or I go to Stanford, or I'm from Harvard. And I try to reassure them, we're complimenting what they're doing. We're complimenting their approach to treating the symptoms of your disease. There's all this great stuff about chronic degenerative conditions that I'm only taught to treat the symptoms, just like my colleagues. Well, what about going beyond symptoms? What about getting them well? Consider the following. The instant of the blood draw or the instant of spitting into a cup. Do they factor in, do they even ponder when they're trying to interpret the results? Are you happy, sad? Did you just have a romantic kiss? Are you rested? Did you exercise? All of those activities most profoundly alter your hormonal message in your bloodstream. But in a 24-hour day, you have an average amount of those experiences and they spill into your urine. Most importantly, the technology that measures the metabolites of where those hormones have been in your body over a 24-hour period is far superior to anything that they can use in measuring the gross hormone in your blood, which hasn't been to your cells yet. So I can get a more accurate picture. Middle age isn't fun for most of us. I'm 56 years old. I've lived long enough to, look at what's happening. So what I try to do is I try to intervene with the hunching, crunching, sagging, bagging, shrinking, shriveling. There's a biochemical explanation, and it has a solution. And my patients have taught me that over the years. And they've shown me, some people are, look, doctor, my fingers are now straight. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. The patients, if you just listen to them, they teach you what's true and what's hype. So what I've been working on lately is a series of articles that lay out a hormonal roadmap for different general categories of suffering and decline, disease, how I propose to get my patients well. And that's what these articles are about, because I found it to be very instructive, giving people hope, because they hear, oh, Dr. Farrell, blah, blah, blah. Well, how do they know what to do with that information? I'm really excited about this, because this is a culmination of 20 years of this, going down this road of studying and trying to get people well.